Hey everybody, how you doing? So in a recent video I made about jerseys that each team should bring back, I got a great comment on there from one of the members of the channel, CJ LaChapelle. He says here, you should do a video picking a hat each team should bring back. I love the idea. Let's get to it. So since CJ is actually a big Braves fan, let's start off with the Braves. As of right now, they got a couple of different hats going. They got a two-tone hat, navy blue with the red bill and the white A on there, and then they got an all navy blue hat with the white A, as well as their City Connect hat. CJ in his comment actually went on to say here, the hat I want the Braves to bring back is the one with the tomahawk through the A. I completely agree. I think it's a great look. Now, again, they already have that same two-tone hat, but I just like this one where it has the tomahawk in there. Use the tomahawk. It's such a great part of their logo. I love this hat. Moving on to the Angels, and I've said before, they need to trade Mike Trout, get new jerseys, get new hats, get a completely fresh look. As of right now, they got the all-red hats and a City Connect hat. I actually like the City Connect hat better than the main hat. I find the main hat kind of boring at this point. But if I were to go back in the past, now I have said before, I like those jerseys from the late 90s, 2000s. A lot of people don't like those. They're pretty controversial jerseys. They were the Disney jerseys. I just like the color combination. I like that navy blue. I do like the wing. I don't know. I just like the way it looked. I like that light blue mixed in there, but I wouldn't bring back that hat. I actually like this hat better from their past, from the 80s and the 90s, where it had the red bill, the navy blue, but I like the gold halo. I think the combination of these colors just works so much better together. Moving on to the Astros, they got a couple of different hats. They got the all navy blue, they got the navy blue with the orange bill, they got the City Connect hat as well, but I liked that orange hat they brought into the picture in 2013 when they brought the new jerseys in. They also had this hat in the 70s as well. I just like the all orange look. Maybe you could even do the orange with a blue bill. Get more orange into the picture. On to the Oakland A's, and who knows where they're going to be in a few years. Las Vegas, Sacramento, I don't know. But what I do know, out of all their uniforms, I love their alternate uniform the most. I love that bright green with the yellow, and that makes me think of their hats from the 70s. Love that bright green. Love that yellow bill. Such a classic look. They need to bring this hat back. On to the Blue Jays. They have a couple of different hats going right now. They got the all blue hat. They got the alternate hat with the navy blue and the light blue bill. But for me personally, I think back to the late 90s and the early 2000s. This one is awesome. I love that Blue Jay on top of the maple leaf. You got that light blue mixed in there with the dark blue, the red. You got the red bill. Oh, love this hat so much. I also like this one here. I just love the way that Blue Jay looks. I mean, look how hard in the paint that Blue Jay is going. My goodness, look at the size of that arm. That's an awesome logo right there. I don't like the T very much. It just makes me think of the Texas Rangers. So I don't know, if you had that with a maple leaf behind it, oh, that would be fantastic. But for me, overall, I would go with this one. On to the Brewers, and this one was kind of hard because the hats they have now are very similar to the hats they had in the past, and the hats they had prior to these uniforms wouldn't really work with these jerseys very much. So for me personally, I'll just go back to the 70s, and I'll go with a very simple looking hat where you had the two-tone look, you had that yellow and the blue, and you just had a simple M in the middle. You could even just go with this all blue one. But I say, you know, if you were to just keep it simple, go with the hat that just had that M on it. It's a simple, clean look. On to the Cardinals, and they've had some of the best uniforms in all of sports for so long now. As of right now, they're just rocking that all red hat with the white St. Louis logo in the middle, keeping it simple. For me, I really like that two-tone hat they had not too long ago. The navy blue, the red bill, they just had that cardinal there. I love this look. I've seen some people say the navy blue doesn't really work with their jerseys very much. It washes it out. For me personally, I don't feel that way. I just love the look of this hat, and I love that logo. On to another classic team, the Chicago Cubs. As of right now, they're just rocking the all blue hats, and they have their City Connect hat as well. I loved the two-tone hat back in the early 2000s. This just makes me think of Sammy Sosa. I love this hat. It's just such a simple, clean look, but I just love the use of the red. It's such a nice balance with this shade of blue. On to the Diamondbacks, and they just introduced some new uniforms recently, and my favorite part about these jerseys is the teal, but I'm not seeing a teal hat. I do like their hats, but I want to see an all-teal hat. Now, when I think of the teal, I think back to this one. This, in my opinion, is the best color combination the Diamondbacks have ever had. The teal, the purple, the gold, the black. Absolutely love this hat, but this obviously wouldn't work with the current iteration, so I would say just make a teal hat like this, but obviously use that red, use the black in there, and I think that could be a nice looking hat. On to the Dodgers, and they've always had a very simple hat, that all blue with the LA in the middle. When they were in Brooklyn, it had the B on it, but for the most part, it's been an all blue hat. But I love this hat right here where it had the silver bill. What the heck happened to this one? It was an alternate hat they had in 1999. This was the only year they used it, and it never came back. I say bring this back. I could see some people saying this looks tacky. I don't know. I love the way this hat looks. On to the Giants, and their hats really haven't changed all that much in the history of the franchise. They have that all black hat with the orange logo in the middle. They also got the two-tone with the black and the orange bill. But for me, it's not that much of a difference. Very subtle, but I liked this one from the early 2000s, the all black, but the logo wasn't just orange. It was mainly black, and it had the orange background. I think that's a tough look. On to the Guardians, and I've said before, I think they have some of the most boring jerseys in the game. Their hats, though, I like the two-tone navy blue and the red with the C in the middle with the white background. They also have just the all navy blue hat with the logo. For me, I think you got to get a red hat in the mix. I'm going to go back to the 60s here. I like the way this one looks. It's all red. Now, obviously, that's not the same logo, but I like the white outline. Now, if you go back to recently, they had this one. It was the all red, but that navy blue C, I think it could have used some white on the outline to make it stand out a little bit more. That's why I prefer the look of this one from the 60s. Where the heck did it go here? My goodness. There it is, right there. So I like this one. Let's get a red hat in the mix. On to the Mariners, and they got 4 different hats as of right now. You got the all navy blue with that green S in the middle. You got that blue hat with the yellow S. You got the two-tone hat with the green bill. And then you got the City Connect hat with the trident and the black bill. Now, I like the two-tone hat. I love that navy blue and the green combination. I would just switch it. I loved this two-tone hat they had back in the early 90s. Makes me think of a young Alex Rodriguez. I'm just saying, he was pretty good. But I love that green color. They need to use more of it. On to the Marlins, and as of right now, they're just using an all-black hat for all of their uniforms, minus the City Connect. That City Connect hat is awesome. That jersey is awesome. My goodness. But the Marlins, they need another hat in the mix here, and I just always think back to that early 90s hat they had. The teal, they had that black bill in there. I even just like the all-teal hat. I thought that was a sharp look. I definitely think they need to bring a teal hat into the mix. I feel like if you had this hat here with this black jersey, I think that would be a really sharp look. I don't know. I think it would even look good with the home and away. I don't know. More teal, or if not the teal, go with that Miami blue that they have here, but they definitely need a hat that looks like this. On to the Mets, and they got 4 different hats as of right now. You got the all blue hat with the orange logo in the middle. You have a blue hat with the orange logo, but it's also white in the background. You got the black hat with the logo in the middle, and their City Connect hat as well. But when I'm thinking of Mets hats, I'm thinking back to the hat they had not too long ago with the two-tone look. You had the blue, the orange bill. They were wearing these in the World Series in 2015. What the heck happened to these hats? They're amazing. On to the Nationals, and they got 3 different hats as of right now. You got that white hat with the navy blue on the sides and the red bill. Got the navy blue hat with the red bill, and then they have the City Connect hat. Sadly, these will be going away soon, and that makes me very sad. But I loved this hat that they had from the late 2000s. It was just that navy blue with the red bill, but then you had the flag where it said DC. I love that look. I don't know why it went away. I thought that was just amazing. On to the Orioles, and they have some of the best uniforms in the game, in my opinion, as of right now, and their hats look great. You got the white, the black, and the orange bill hat. You got the black hat with the orange bill, and then they have the City Connect hat. For me personally, I think just mix in an all-black hat. Just keep it simple, keep it clean. Now, I think you would have to obviously use the current logo for today, but I don't know. I just like the way this one looks. It's a simple, clean look, and, can't really go wrong with an all-black hat. On to the Padres, and I could have sworn they had another hat. I don't know why I thought this, but as of right now, they're just rocking the all-brown, and then they have the City Connect hat, but the hat they need to bring back is the Taco Bell hat. Why is it called the Taco Bell hat? Well, just take a look at the yellow panel. It's the shape of a bell. Isn't that nifty? But I love the way this hat looks. It's a very retro look from the 70s. Love the brown, love the yellow. I just think it's a good retro look. On to the Phillies. They got 4 different hats as of right now. You got the all red. You got that nice shade of blue with the red bill. You got that maroon hat, that classic look. And then you got the City Connect hat, which with the City Connect jerseys, I don't like those very much, but I like the hat. I think it's a good looking hat. But the one that I want them to bring back, I want the other two-tone hat they used to have where it was mostly red with that blue bill and then you had that star in the middle. I don't know. I just thought it was a good look. On to the Pirates, and you got a couple of different black hats. You got the one with the regular P, you got the P with the white outline, and then you got the yellow hat for the City Connect uniforms. But you know which one I want them to bring back is the one from the Willie Stargell days. Now, I don't know if you could pull off this same type of like pillbox, type of hat, but I love the design on it. I love the stars. Now, you got a star anytime you played a good game or you made a good play in a game. I love that, and I love the stripes going around it. I think it's a really clean design, definitely retro, but I think it's pretty unique. On to the Rangers. They got 3 different hats as of right now. You got that all blue hat, you got that powder blue hat with the blue bill, and then you have the City Connect hat as well. They need some red in here. They need to bring back this hat. Just that very simple look they had, the all red with the T in the middle. Hey, they had these hats when they were going to those World Series in the early 2010s, so I say bring back the red. On to the Rays, and they are just killing it in the uniform game lately. Last year, they turned these throwbacks into official alternates, and I love this hat. The purple hat, the black bill, got that devil ray in the middle, the green, the yellow, such a good look. And the City Connect jerseys they just brought in are amazing, and the hats are excellent. I love this black hat, love the purple bill, love that logo, so many different colors going on, love what the Rays are doing. But for me, I did like these turn back the clock hats that they had. They had these in 2013. I think they also had them in like 2015 or 2016, but I love the retro look of this. The TB, I like that font. Love that orange that's in there. I like that blue with the navy blue as well. Just think it was a good look. On to my Red Sox, and not much has changed with their hat throughout their history. They've made small tweaks along the way, but for the most part, it's been a navy blue hat with the B in the middle, a very classic look. They've had alternate hats along the way, but they went away very quickly. The hat they need to bring back, and it's not just the hat, they need to bring back this whole uniform where the red Auerbach green uniforms from 2007. After his passing, they wore these in honor of him, and just an amazing jersey in my opinion. Just all green, got the Red Sox there with the red outline, and the hats were awesome. Just green with the B, the classic B. To me, they got to bring these back. I wish they would have these as an alternate uniform. On to another classic team, the Reds. They got 3 hats as of right now. You got the all red, you got the red with the black bill, and then you got the City Connect hat as well. For me personally, I really like this white hat that they had. The white, the red bill, just the C in the middle. I think it's a nice look. I also don't hate the striped hat. I don't know what other people think about that. Reds fans, let me know in the comments. What do you think about this hat? I could see a lot of people not liking it. They did bring it back in the 90s as well. I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good look. It might be a little too retro for today, if that makes sense, but I didn't necessarily hate this hat. On to the Rockies. They got a few different hats. You got the all black, you got the black with the purple bill, you got the City Connect, but what happened to the purple hat that they had? I don't know why they got rid of that. Just a clean hat in my opinion. All purple with the silver and the black CR in the middle. Just a good clean look. On to the Royals. They've pretty much always had the same hat, a blue hat with KC in the middle, but when I think of the Royals, I think of the crown, and when I think of a crown, I think of gold, and they had these after they won the World Series in 2016. Now, I understand understand these were to celebrate that World Series championship, but they need to use more gold in these uniforms. I loved the way these looked. They had them in 2017 as well without the white outline. I think just a hat with some gold in it would be perfect. On to another team that hasn't really changed their hat in their history, the Detroit Tigers. They've always had this navy blue hat with that old English font D in the middle. They eventually introduced some orange, but to me, they need more orange. I like this one that they had in the 90s. They had the orange bill, they had the orange logo. I actually like this one as well. I think this is one of the more underrated logos I've ever had with the tiger in the middle of the D. I like this. I say bring a hat with an orange bill. On to the Twins. They recently revamped their uniforms, and they have a few different hats. You got the navy blue hat with the white and the red TC. You got the one with just the all-white TC, and then you have the hat with the M in the middle. Now, they have brought this hat back a few times, but I don't know. I think you just need to keep it around full time. I just like that red hat that they had with the navy blue bill. I just think it's a good look. You know, you got that red going. I like this hat. On to the White Sox, and they keep things pretty simple. An all-black hat with their logo in the middle. Can't really go wrong with it. But if they did bring back another hat, I would bring this one back. This is one they wore in a Turn Back the Clock game in 1990. I like the way this hat looks. Very retro looking, but I think the White Sox could pull this off in today's game. Now, it's a white hat. You got the pinstripes. You got the Sox in the middle going up and down. The black bill. I like this look. And again, I think the White Sox, they could pull off a look like this. And last but not least, we got the Yankees. And to be completely honest with you, I wouldn't bring back any hat because their hat hasn't really changed in the history of their franchise. It's always been the navy blue hat with the NY logo in the middle. Sure, maybe the shading of the navy blue has changed over the years. The logo itself has been thicker or thinner at times, but it's an iconic hat. It's a classic hat, one of the most popular hats in the world. They don't need to do anything different. Maybe if they have a fun night at Yankee Stadium, maybe they could go with this way old school hat where you had the pinstripes there, but I wouldn't really do anything here. But those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Which hats would you bring back for your favorite team? But that's all I have for right now, everyone. If you can on the way out, hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you next time.